everyone, Tony D and little Joan here, and we are celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Yay, little Joan. Yay! She's so excited. Actually, she runs away from me now when I say, hey, Joan, you want to do a video? And she runs away. You run away? Yes, you do. You don't like doing the videos. You don't like sitting up here because then you can't roam around and poop all over the place. Yeah, I'll pet you. Anyhow, Joan and I want to thank you all for tuning in and subscribing. It's very nice of you. 1,000 is a milestone on YouTube because it's the minimum threshold for monetization. So I'm going to try that, see if I can make some money doing this. As you know, I'm very poor, being a writer and whatnot. But you can, of course, support the channel by buying one of the books. The books are listed in the descriptions, as always. Wokeistan, a novel, or The Pineys, books 1, 2, 3, and 4. Book 5 coming in July. I think we should be able to get it out by July. I'm still waiting on a cover. But I wanted to check in with everybody since this is a milestone for the channel. See what you're liking, see what you're not liking, see what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of. I know you want to see more of cute little Joan, right, Joan? You know, I got some ideas for the channel. I know I need to do a little more research. It's hard to do research because, you know, doing 4 videos a day, but, you know, maybe the money will start coming in and I'll have a little more time. Who knows? Who knows? It could snowball from here. It seems to be snowballing pretty good now. You know, I want to serve the community, as it were, the YouTube community. And don't forget to subscribe to the BitChute channel, because as we all know, YouTube is, you know, kind of censoring a lot of people. I don't think they're going to censor me simply because I'm too small of a channel right now, but you never know. You never know. Once you monetize, then it's all about, you know, I'm probably going to get flagged for a lot of things. You know, I want to do more screenwriters rant, but I kept getting flagged at YouTube, and I just don't understand how some people could put clip after clip after clip into their videos, and I can't. Right? You know, I'm talking over it. I try turning off the sound. I try squeezing the box and make it really small. You know, nothing seems to please these people. It just kind of, you get flagged, and you know. So I've been taking those off. You know, they're all on BitChute. I never took them off of BitChute because BitChute doesn't care, and you know, because there's only so many people on BitChute right now. Although it's growing. It's growing. Also on Minds and other little alt platforms like that. So, you know, what kind of screenwriting stuff you want to see, you have any questions in that area, I'm certainly willing to answer those. Really, if you have any topics you want me to tackle, I'd be happy to tackle them. I always have an opinion on something. Even if I don't really know what I'm talking about, I could probably come up with an opinion on it, or I could probably just improv something. You know, I don't do too many personal videos because, you know, I'm very wary of that. And I think there are a lot of YouTubers, they do personal videos. And I think to some extent it's a mistake. I mean, it's like you want to be personable and you want people to kind of know you. But, you know, there are people who like dump their whole purse out, if you know what I mean. You know, it's like, it's what people do on Twitter. I just don't get it. Like, look, I'm very sorry your relative died or that you're having a tough day, but, you know, I kind of don't know you that well. And maybe you ought to keep that to yourself or call a friend who actually knows you rather than to sort of like beg Twitter or YouTube for help. So I try not to do that kind of stuff. But I mean, if that's the kind of stuff you want to see, you know, maybe I could kick that up a little. I don't know if I'm totally comfortable doing that. I mean, you know, because it's hard to talk about yourself without talking about your friends. And you kind of don't want to bring other people into the mix because then you could end up, you know, pissing them off that you're talking about things that happened and, you know. But I guess there's a general way to do it. I guess there's a general way. Or if you need, look, you know, what do you like is basically when I'm checking in. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these people who like they gotta create stuff, but then they ask the audience to kind of do the heavy lifting. I'm not asking you to do that. But if there's some direction you're seeing me going in that I stopped and you'd like me to go back there, or some direction you think I'd have a good take on, or things that you like or things that you don't like, things that are annoying, or maybe they're too long. Some of the videos I know go too long. I try to hit the sweet spot, that 10 to 11, 12 minute spot, with a lot of my videos. I'm getting better at it. But, my background's in improv, and I did like improv for like 15 years. Speaking of personal stuff. And so I can basically talk about anything because I'll just make stuff up. But, I don't want to make stuff up about a topic necessarily, unless it's unless I'm making up a story off the top of my head. But I usually don't do that on YouTube. I mean, that kind of stuff gets you flagged. I know everybody's still banging me over the head over the Hells Angels Antifa video. But look, again, it's a rumor. It was a rumor. I guess I didn't make that clear in the video, but looked pretty real when I looked it up. I didn't check the sources. I mean, that's on me. I should have said clubs. That's on me. But the pagan story so far, that seems to be real. And we'll see what happens on July 4th, whether or not the pagans ride in Atlantic City. But I still want to continue to do the Piney podcast because I think it's important to do local stuff on YouTube. I think there's a lot of local stuff that falls by the wayside. And it's kind of my niche, if you will. I'll definitely be doing that. I like doing screenwriting stuff, but I'm kind of running out of topics. And, I'm perfectly willing to talk about other writing stuff too, comics and novels and short stories, freelancing, any of that kind of stuff. Really, any kind of topic in that area I'm usually okay on. I'll at least have something to say about it from an expertise level. In terms of news and stuff, I'm a bit of a news junkie. I like to watch news stuff, and I'll read stuff at work and watch videos. I get a lot of my news from YouTube, actually. I mean, I know it sounds weird now, but it's true. It's like a lot of the YouTubers I watch are fairly reliable reporters in their own way. I mean, they're not reporters. A lot of them are just commenting on things. But, they're reading off of Fox News or New York Times or any of these other big news stories. At this point, they're just as reliable as anybody else, if not more so, because I kind of gotten to know them. And I guess that's with some of you with me, right? You kind of get to know me, and then you kind of know, like, I'm not out to like scam you about the news, because like, I'm not a reporter, but I'm also not vested in any particular news story one way, right? So I don't have a reason to like promote Trump or promote Democrats or promote this group or that group. I don't really have a reason to do that. Whereas, when a lot of these mannequins that report the news on the national level, they got a lot of money at stake, I mean, Chris Cuomo's got way too much money in my view, right? I mean, he's got, he's getting paid like 50 grand a show. 50 grand a show. I mean, that's just crazy amounts of money. He's working on it when he escaped quarantine and he went to the Hamptons to check on the building of his house. It's like, how much money does this guy have? He's got millions and millions of dollars. I mean, he's doing a show every day, right? I mean, like probably 5 days a week. He's making like $250,000 a week. That's like that's a lot of money. That's like $1 million a month. Wow. I just did that math. He's making like $12 million a year, and that's just on the show. He does other stuff too. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. No wonder he's got a house in the Hamptons. No wonder he never wants to leave CNN. Who could leave with that kind of money coming in? I mean, I guess you get used to it after a while. I'm rambling. Let's talk about my show. I'm not getting $50,000 a show. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, the show would be much better if I was getting. I'd have a much better lamp, if I was getting $50,000 a show. I mean, this lamp would be in it somewhere, and along with the coasters. But these are from. In case this is a fun fact, these are from the Dominican Republic. My friend bought me these, and this was a little souvenir. They're like kind of leathery. And I don't really use them, but I think they look cool, so I kept them out. They have like I don't know if you could say there's like a spider on it, and like a hawk. It looks like very Native American kind of stuff. But that's from the Dominican Republic. And then the lamp is from my parents. That was a lamp that was in our house for years and years and years, and then it went into the attic. And that and the end table was part of the furniture my mother saved for me, when I'd have my own place, and we busted it out one day and brought it down here. The chair is actually left over from the time my ex was here, and it's actually insanely expensive, but I inherited it. It's very comfortable. Doesn't have a leg thing to kick up though. That's its one drawback. So now you know the whole set. Now you know the whole set origin. So I got that going for me. But anyhow, if you have comments about the video specifically, whatever it is, length, time, I'm gonna get a haircut, and I think the headband's gonna go. But for now, I kind of need it just to keep the hair off my face because it's driving me insane. Very close to a haircut though. Very close. All right. That's it. Thank you again for being a subscriber, and I hope I can continue to serve you, and I hope you will follow me on BitChute, and I hope you will read my books, and I hope we can continue to have a long, fruitful thing together on YouTube. All right. Thanks again.